Hello everybody, my name is Marble Tyler, and today I'm going to bring you the state of the Master Chief Collection. I'm going to talk about where the game is right now, and kind of where it's going in the future, how it got here, and so let's just dive right into it. If you're a new fan of the Halo series, you might want to consider checking out this channel, because that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be reintroducing you into the Halo series, or for the first time introducing you to the Halo series, so you can catch up, you can get ready for the next game, possibly on the next gen. So let's just dive in. The Master Chief Collection, right? That's what we're talking about today. Where is it? How is it? How did it get here? So all the way back at E3 2014, they announced this. They announced the game, and it was highly anticipated. They're going to have the Halo campaigns, the Master Chief story, 1080p, 60 frames. It's going to be awesome.
The Master Chief Collection has over 100 multiplayer maps. That is every map ever released on Halo 1 through 4, all running on their original engines, all running at 1080p, 60 frames per second, on dedicated servers.
And with that anticipation came a lot of disappointment. The game launched, it was broken, it was buggy, it didn't really work, and unfortunately, there wasn't much you could do. I tried live streaming the game when it first came out, and I did a 2-hour stream. In about 2 hours, I got 2 matches in. So that just kind of tells you how bad the servers were. The campaigns worked, but again, they were kind of buggy. They didn't always work. They was a little messed up, so not much we could do there. So later on, in an apology statement, 343 comes out, and they say, hey, we're going to offer you Halo 3 ODST. That's what I'm looking for. They're going to offer you ODST, the campaign, for free. We're sorry. We didn't mean to, launch a game broken. Well, to say the least, we got the game free if you played in the first month. After that, you could buy the campaign, $5. No firefight, though. Just to let you know, I'll preface that. No firefight. So that being said, a couple updates did come out. 343 tried to fix the game a little bit, but it just didn't pan out. And so 343 just kind of decided to bury it. We're going to forget about it. It's part of our history, not part of our history. We're never looking back. Don't ever look back at it. Don't talk about it. Don't mention it. Maybe people forget about it. Well, we didn't forget about it. The Xbox One community did not forget about it. It was definitely a blemish on their history. So obviously they moved on to work on Halo 5. Master Chief Collection was kind of left to die. So years later, 3 years to be precise, about 3 years later, 343 announces they're like, look, we messed up. We know Halo 5 didn't launch with the content you were expecting. And it's very divisive amongst the Halo 5 community, or the Halo community in general. It didn't have classic gameplay. It was fun, but the campaign was awful. It lacked. It wasn't very substance. That totally makes sense. Don't think about it. So obviously the campaign wasn't what it's supposed to be. It didn't live up to the legacy of Halo, and we messed up. We're gonna go back. We're gonna make this right. We're gonna fix our mistakes. We're gonna go back. We're gonna fix it, and we're gonna make this game work. So from there was a insider program you could join. For months, there was testing, there was flight programming where you could work on the Halo game. They'd put out new bug fixes, and you could try it and give feedback. There was a huge community effort, and then eventually there was a 76 gigabyte patch, basically completely reinstalled the game. And you could partially install it too, so if you didn't want Halo 4 or Halo 4 multiplayer, you don't have to install it. It was beautiful. So we go through this whole process, and the game's fixed. It works, you can get into matches, there are a lot less bugs. And that's kind of where we are today. We've gotten a couple more updates, but the game works, and that's the key thing. You can go back and play classic Halo. So I want to talk about where the state of it is now. Of course, the games work, as I just said. There's multiplayer that's live, consistent. It's kind of taken a little bit of a resurgence. Now, it's nowhere near the level of like Rainbow Six Siege, right, where it was kind of like, hey, we doubled our population. I mean, we're not quite there. We're not back to where we should be as Halo fans and as a Halo community. But we're doing good. The campaigns have significantly less glitches. They work. For the most part, I don't think I've seen any issues on my end. I know a few still exist. I don't know where they are or how to cause them. So, for the most part, if you're going back to play Halo, now's your chance. The experience is alive. If you have an Xbox One X, like I do, you get a 4K 60 frames per second. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Halo 2 Anniversary came out with the MCC. It was a brand new game inside the MCC. Quote unquote, and it still looks good. It looks gorgeous. I love looking at it. There's blur cutscenes that are amazing. The soundtrack, they managed to take that classic soundtrack, redo it, and make it sound fantastic. Of course, you get 5 campaigns total if you get the ODST campaign with it. Multiplayer and Spartan Ops, which is included, is the Halo 4 season of content that came after the game. It is single player focused, but you can play it co-op. And it just kind of continues the story of Halo 4. They never really went back and did it again because a lot of people didn't follow it, so the story kind of, carried away, but it is there. So it's in the MCC, you can go experience that. It is part of the canon. So if you want to go back and play it, it's a good co-op time. I highly suggest it. But with all that out of the way, let's talk about the future of the MCC now, right? We've come a long way, but we still have a little ways to go. So right now we do have a grassroots program going on. So what that is, it's a Halo tournament series going back to Halo 3. Halo 5 tournaments are done. I mean, they still exist, but right now the big talk is Halo 3. We're going back to classic Halo, and hopefully that's a sign for the future. At least for me, I prefer classic Halo, but we're not sure yet. We don't know what Infinite's going to be like. But right now, that's what we're talking about. Halo 3, that's where the big stuff is. And at the next one, it's going to be at South by Southwest, which is March 15th to the 17th. 343 is teasing a Master Chief Collection announcement. We don't know what that is, but that means the game is still getting updates. It's still relevant for 343. We're going to keep content coming, and that's great. And that means the game's going to stay at least somewhat relevant. Obviously, it's old now. We get it. But if you're a Halo fan, the game's still going. The game's still chugging, and they're still putting time into it, and that's great. And from here on out, take everything with a grain of salt. These are just the things that I would like to see for the Master Chief Collection, but none of these are confirmed, announced, anything to do with that. So these are the steps that I think the Chief Collection needs to go just to finalize, how great of a collection it is. First of all, Halo 3 ODST, as I mentioned, there still is no firefight. That's a horde mode that came through ODST. In my opinion, ODST had the best horde mode. Reach had one. And I prefer the Halo 3 ODST. You're an ODST Marine soldier fighting against waves of Covenant. And it's not in the game, and I think it should be. I really hope they add that in the future. Plus, most of the set pieces, most of those levels for firefight come straight out of the campaign. So hopefully it wouldn't be too hard to just kind of, wall off these little sections and create the horde mode, But of course, I'm not a game designer. I don't know how long that would take, how difficult it would be. But it'd be much appreciated by me and probably various other fans. After that, I would like to see Halo Reach added to this collection. Now, Halo Reach was the last Bungie game, but besides Halo Reach, every other main series game is on Xbox One X, or Xbox One in general. So you can play Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, ODST, and 4, all 1080 60 frames on the Xbox One. But Halo Reach isn't part of that. It is backwards compatible, so you can play it on Xbox One, but we want the 1080 treatment, we want the 4K treatment, we want to see the 60 frames. It'd be great if they could just add this. That way, also, if you're getting into the Halo series, you buy this one bundle, you have everything up until Halo 5. All Xbox original and the Xbox 360 games. One bundle, good to go, you are set. And I would really like to see this added eventually, even if you have to charge another $5. I don't mind. It would be great to see Halo Reach finally make its way and debut on the Xbox One. And last, but of course certainly not least, a PC release. Now, I'm not a PC gamer. I prefer Xbox. I do have a PC, and I do play PC games. That being said, Halo Infinite, the next one, is coming to PC, and Halo Wars 2 was on PC, which basically means, hey, if you're on the PC, you're getting Halo from now on. That's great. But you're also getting the 6th game, not including spin-offs in a long series, as your first, technically third, but first proper Halo game on PC in a long time. So what better way to catch somebody up? Hey, buy this bundle. It includes everything, especially if they were to add Halo Reach to this. It includes every Halo game up until this point. That'd be great, except for Halo 5, but, honestly, you could probably skip that one. So, bring it to PC, let PC fans experience it. It would boom the player base, it'd make it popular again, at least a little bit, relatively compared to, what it currently is. And it'd be a big deal, and I think it'd be a great move on 343's part to add it to PC. And again, I'm not a PC gamer, but for the PC community and for the Halo community, I think it's best. But yeah, guys, this has been my take on what 343 needs to do to increase the popularity, to make it even more right by the Master Chief Collection and by the Halo series. And of course, the last part of it, that's just all my opinion, things that I would like to see. Maybe you disagree, let me know in the comments. Again, if you're new to this channel, this is a new channel, of course, so that's, if you can like and subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. This is a channel to look back on Halo and its legacy, look forward to the next one, and kind of just, if you're new to the series, if you never got to be a part of it, if you want to be a part of it, and if you just need, maybe you're not going to play the games, or you don't want to get an Xbox One, you're a PC user, right? Follow the channel. We're going to take a look back at all the Halo games. We're going to get you caught up. And we're just going to get ready for Infinite. We're going to get hyped. We're going to talk about the multiplayers. We're going to talk about the campaigns, legacy, all those different things. So that's what this channel is. I'd greatly appreciate some startup hype, a little bit of buzz. So if you could like and subscribe, that'd be phenomenal. But if not, I hope to see you guys in the game.